What's up YouTube? This is Jeremy from Team Bio, and today I'll be showing you my 6 Samurai deck profile. I recently took this deck to the Altoona, Iowa regional, and I top 24'd with it, so I got my invite with it. I got made 19th place. I believe it was 180 people at this regional. I could be wrong. I just wanted to show you guys my deck profile because I know on Zodiac Duelist there's a little hype about it, so I'll show you my profile, tell you my matchups, and tell you what cards I played and why. So first you play 3 Secret 6 Samurai Fuma. Fuma is level 1 tuner. When it gets destroyed by battle or card effect, you summon a 6 Samurai with a different name from your deck. But the main reason you play it is because it's a 6 Samurai and you can summon it off of Isolde, the Link to Noble Knight, by sending an equip spell from your deck to grave. So he's pretty good. Next you play 2 Kagemusha. You don't play 3 anymore because it's not as needed. With the Solde and Kizons, you can just summon specials, whatever. Kagemusha's alright. It's an asceticism target for Elder, which I do play. In the future, I'll probably cut this down to 1 and bump Legendary 6 Samurai Kageki up to 2. I played 1 this weekend. I wish I would have played 2, but it happens. When this card is summoned, you get a special summon a 6 Samurai level 4 or lower from your hand. So it's a really great way to get counters on like Gateway, Dojo, United, whatnot. Next I did play 1 Elder of the 6 Samurai. This card makes Nat Beast with asceticism, and if you're going second, it's actually great. If you're going second, you have this and Kizon. It's usually a way to summon a Solde without using your normal summon, because Elder is basically Cyber Dragon of the deck. So if your opponent has a monster, you just special this. And then Kizon says if you control another 6 Samurai other than Kizon, you can special itself. And then you can link 2 into a Solde. Next, I do play 1 blue and 1 red. Their real names, whatever. These guys are actually really useful for going infinite counter loop. Red says you contribute another 6 Samurai on the field to destroy 1 card. So you tribute blue, you pop a card, and then blue says when it's tributed, you get to add a 6 Samurai from your graveyard to hand. So you can add back like a Kizon and then special the Kizon, get more counters on Gateway, United, Dojo, whatnot. And they're level 3, so they can make Invoker pretty well. Next you play 1 Hatsume. Hatsume is really good. She's like a monster reborn in the deck. You banish 2 6 Samurais on field or engrave to target a 6 Samurai in your graveyard and special summon it. And what's nice is its cost, so if you know your opponent has the Veiler, you can banish itself and another 6 Samurai with it in your graveyard to target 1 in your grave and summon it. Next you play 3 Kizon. You have to play Kizon. He's the spammer of the deck. He's amazing, helps you go for your higher link plays. He says if you control a 6 Samurai with a different name other than Kizon, so if you have 1 Kizon on the field, you can't special the other. Next you play 1 Kizaru. He's kind of mediocre. I call him my Garnet of the deck. I played him though because you can make Invoker in this deck really easily, and you summon out Kizaru usually, and you can on-summon it searches for a 6 Samurai with a different attribute than what you have on field. So you usually search for red or blue, it's whatever. He's a alright card, and then you go Invoker and this into a Solde because Invoker's a warrior. Next you play 1 Grandmaster. He's really just a bigger Kizon of the deck. Nothing else really. The reason why I was so comfortable playing this deck at the Altoona Regional is because my last 2 monsters are tech choices. I play 1 Great Shogun Shien. If you control 2 or more 6 Samurais with, I guess they can have the same name, but if you control 2 or more 6 Samurais, you can special summon this card from your hand. It's a level 7 warrior, so you can summon it with a Dojo. And you can search it with a Solde, but I prefer not to search it with a Solde because I would rather draw it and summon it. This card kind of just auto wins against like the Pendulum matchup, and just any decks that really rely on like traps and spells. Really great against Chain Burn. A couple other decks that I played, but 1 Great Shogun Shien. And then I decided to tech in 1 Exodius, the Ultimate Forbidden Lord. So this guy's such a combo extender because my round 1, game 1, I had this in my opening hand, and then I had a plethora of draw cards. And I did my combo, made Series a couple times, got cards, whatever. and then I summoned him and shuffled everything back into my deck, and then made Saryuja. I think that game I made Saryuja 5 times turn 1. And then he's another name to make Link monsters, whatever. He's just a free summon. For my spells, I play 2 Asceticism of the 6 Samurai. You target 1 6 Samurai you control, and then special summon one with the same amount of attack, different name from your deck. I don't play 3 anymore because it can be bricky, but I feel like 2 is just a perfect number for it. So I'm playing Bamboo Samurai, so you play 3 Cursed Bamboo Sword. When this card is sent from anywhere to the graveyard, you can add 1 bamboo card or bamboo sword with a different name from your deck to hand. So you go like a Solde, you send one of these, summon a Fuma from your deck. This will let you get a search. You play 1 Broken Bamboo. The equipped monster gains 0 attack. Card's broken. It just helps with the draw engine of the bamboo cards. Then 3 Golden Bamboo. If you control any bamboo sword card, you can draw 2 cards. So you can use Broken Bamboo or Cursed Bamboo to draw cards. Then I play 1 Foolish Burial of Goods to send the Cursed Bamboos. I was playing 3 at a minute for a minute, and I didn't like it. It clogged way too much, so I decided to cut it down to 1. Because if you see it, you see it. If you don't, it's whatever. 1 Upstart, 39 is better than 40. 3 Xian Smoke Signal. You use this to search out like Kageki or Red and Blue, or if you're going second, Elder for a free summon. Rhoda, everything's a warrior. Soul Charge Monster Reborn, no real explanation needed. Then I play the Holy Trinity, 3 United, 2 Dojo, 1 Gateway. Gateway's broken. I don't know why it came off the list, but it did, and I'm super happy for it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had my invite this weekend. United is it can hold a max of 2 counters. You can send the card to the graveyard as cost, so they can't ghost ogre it to draw 2 cards. Dojo can hold infinite counters, and you can send it from the field to the graveyard to summon a 6 Samurai or a Xian effect monster from your deck, equal to the number of counters. So if it has equal to or less than the number of counters. So if you have 7 counters, you can summon Great Shogun Xian or anything else in your deck, except for Exodius, obviously. And then Gateway, 2 counters. It gains 2 counters each time a Samurai is summoned. You can remove 2 counters, target a 6 Samurai you control. It'll gain 500 attack until the end phase. Remove 4 counters, add a 6 Samurai from your deck or graveyard, which is really relevant because it works under Droll and Lockbird. Add it to your hand. 6 counters, you can summon a Xian effect monster. So if you link away your Great Shogun Xian, at the end of your turn, you can remove 6 counters to summon it back from your graveyard. Next up, my extra deck, 6 Samurais. You play 2 Xian. It's beautiful. Ulti firsts, you gotta play them so you can see them. 1 Nat Beast. It's pretty much an auto win against Pendulum. Lynx, 1 Borload. Really good card all around. Kills the True Draco matchup. I did play 2 Saryuja Skuldred. And this card's really broken in this deck because, for example, if you summon, let's see, blue or red under it, its mandatory effects give them 300 attack, so this will become 1800 and this will become 1900. So you can technically asceticism this guy out, or asceticism on this guy and bring out a Keyzon from your deck, or asceticism this if you don't have blue, and summon a Kizaru from your deck, and then Kizaru will search for Shine Eye, and then you can special Shine Eye. So, pretty good card. And then the draw 4 is amazing. Like I said earlier, I believe I made this 5 times turn 1 in my round 1, and the guy was just astonished. 1 Firewall Dragon, because it's Firewall Dragon, he's broken. 1 Akashic Magician. I really like this card in this deck because one way you can use it is you can summon your Saryuja and you can recycle it actually. You can summon this directly under Saryuja, bounce Saryuja back to your extra deck, and then make Saryuja again. And then what other people don't know is this card's other monster effect is if it's co-linked to a card, you can call out any card name in the game and excavate the top. Let's say it's co-linked to Saryuja, you'll excavate the top 4 cards since it's co-linked to a link 4. And if the card you called is in the 4 cards that you excavated, you add it to your hand and send the rest of the grave. What I did at one, excuse me, what I did one game in the regional is I called out Gateway of the Six, and it was in the top four. It was actually the first card, and then I milled 2 cursed bamboo swords. So I added Gateway, added a broken bamboo sword, and added a golden bamboo sword, and then I just comboed off super hard. Worst case scenario, if you do have Gateway already and you don't have that many combo extenders, you can make this above a Keyzon if you have another 6 Samurai. You can make this above a Keyzon, bounce Keyzon back to your hand, and then special it if you have another 6 Samurai on the field. And it just puts more counters on Gateway, so that's a nice tech about it. One Tri-Gate Wizard, if I decide to go for the extra link. His other effects, I've used them once or twice, like the whole time I've played this deck, but I usually just use them for the extra link. 2 Isolde, 2 Tales of the Noble Knight. This is basically your draw engine of the deck. Card's amazing. I don't use this effect to add a warrior from my deck to hand, just because I like to try to summon all my warriors. It's subpar in this deck, because you can't use it that turn. 1 Binary Sorceress. I play this over Proxy Dragon, because this actually really helps with OTKs. If it's co-linked to 2, it has the quick effect to where you can target 2 monsters you control, half one of their attack, and then give that half attack to the other monster. So what I did one game is I had a Firewall and a Tri-Gate co-linked to it, and I went into battle phase. I attacked for 12, I attacked for 16, and then I used Binary Sorcerer's effect to half Tri-Gate and give it to Firewall to make him 36. And that got me the OTK for the game. Next, I do play 2 Underclock Taker for the extra link. It's pretty good. And then my last card is I play 1 Invoker. Really easy to make in this deck. Really good card. And it's a warrior, so it makes a Soul Day. For my side deck, I hate Chain Burn and I hate Trick Stars, so I play 1 Naturia Barkion. I'll usually side out like a Binary Sorceress or an Underclock Taker, because I'm not going for the extra link, and put this in, and he wins you games against back row decks. 2 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbits. Really great against like True Draco, Pop Diagram, or Pop Pendulum Scales with Metal Foes. 2 Droll Knockbird. It just shuts down so many decks. Great card. I played 1 Raigeki going second. It baits out cards or it just blows up fields. 3 Called by the Grave. I'm glad I decided to play 3. I was going to play 2 for a minute, but then my friends convinced me to play 3. I actually played a Fire King deck, and he popped Garunix with Fire King Island. And then during the standby phase, he activated Garunix effect on my standby phase, and I had the called in hand to chain, and that kind of just shut down his whole plays. 3 Evenly Match. I drew this one time this whole regional against the True Draco matchup, and let me tell you what, I went to battle phase, ended battle phase, activated it, and he Solemn Judgment me. So I won the game still, but I mean, in theory, it was helpful. And then 3 Anti-Spell. Honestly, I kind of regret playing this. I would have rather played Dimensional Barrier, because I believe it's 23, 24 cards in your deck are spells, so it kind of slows you down quite a bit if you don't see Gateway right off the bat. Obviously it's for like the Pendulum matchup, but I feel like Dimensional Barrier would be a better card to play. But for this regional I did play the anti-spells. So that was my deck profile. I'm glad you guys were super hyped about this on Zodiac Duelist. Thank you all so much for the support that you gave me in wanting to see my deck profile. I wanted to give a shout out to a couple of my friends, my buddy Colin, Justin, the whole Omaha Yu-Gi-Oh community. They really helped me out, lending me cards, helping me play test, just keeping on cheering me on. This is my second invite, first invite this year to Nationals. I did it with my all-time favorite deck, and it was amazing. So thank you all very much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. And this is Jeremy from Team Bio signing out. Peace.